Have you taken the Kobayashi Maru today?
Yes, I have.
You should see what I made on Strike Group, the fleet message. Yeah. Who else should it be? Who else could it be?
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if
who else could it be?
tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home.
Wouldn't the KDF one be the increased opportunities to die with honour? It is according to Gripka.
I was just so far from.
I'm not sure I've ever done it.
I'm just in a TFO, so you can take.
Well, I'm currently sitting in my heal tank. Yep.
Fit it is, and the Tetrion Death Machine. I think so.
Oh, that's nice. Ah, that's all right then. Oh, that's all sounding very very good. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh,
Well, the train kept going all night long. Train kept it rolling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That it's a thing with trains. When they work, they're brilliant, but when they break down, they break down. They do that very well. Hmm. No. Derailed.
There's a song for you, Mom. It just kind of describes her day.
Hmm.
I don't hear you on Discord.
Oh, I hear you on Discord. Oh, don't you? Don't I? Oh.
No, we don't. Do you hear any of us on the stream?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, hear us on the stream. We're low, but yeah.
Well, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
We did Fed.
Yeah, because Mom wants to be heard.
Yes.
All right, folks, you
Yeah, of
can't hear me.
course.
Ooh, there we
Yeah,
go.
if-
I think I'm talking now. Yes, I think I'm talking now. Yeah, this is the same settings we had from the other night when you guys were saying I was way too loud. So if it's wrong now, it's not my fault. So there, yeah. All right. All right, somebody want to team us up?
All right. X up.
Ooh, somebody's doing suicide. How sweet.
We can do suicide if you want. I don't care.
That's fine. I can do suicide at other times.
Yeah.
This will be an interesting stream since we've done 10 minutes without me speaking, so everybody can enjoy the momlessness of it.
Yes.
Yay.
So people
Yeah,
hearing
Mommy,
random
Mommy.
responses.
Yeah, well, especially when I'm the only one talking in places.
Fun.
Yeah, well, I'm sure I hope I get some comments about people going, hey, we can't hear you, but then at least I know they're paying attention.
Mm. Are we paying attention? No, we're not really paying attention.
Exactly. This is just me doing this for my own personal ego issues. Oh, we got 4. See if we can get
I
another
know.
one
I'll team us in if I'm just waiting to see if anybody freaking answers.
there. Nah, the heck with them. They're not going to answer me.
Oh, the heck with them queuing us.
I'm good on this
alright.
one, I think. Let me know when you queue us because it's not showing up on my screen.
Oh, I haven't queued us yet. That's
Okay.
probably why.
Well, that's why I said let me know. After last weekend with trying to get Starbright into a couple of the private queues and he just wasn't queuing with
Yeah.
us, we didn't know it.
Timed or untimed?
I don't care. Doesn't make a difference.
Let's go on. Let's go on time. Let's see how far we can go here.
3.
I don't think I've. Oh, hang on.
Oh, there she is.
Aishi.
We're holding on.
Ashi wants to get in.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Whole team. Yay!
Alright.
Yay! Go Team Venture! I'm probably the only one who watches the Venture Brothers, right?
No, you're not.
Oh, I love the Venture Brothers.
I do like watching the Swedish Murder Machine.
Brock Samson. I loved loved it when he's playing poker and he winds up defeating the bad guys when he's got absolutely nothing, no weapons, and he's stark naked. Have you ever seen The Venture Brothers?
No, I've never even heard it.
They hit me with a truck.
I can't tell you. That was the first episode I saw, and because it was
That
such a
was
bizarre
because that was the first episode.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't watching it from the beginning. I picked it up maybe 6-8 months into it. There's no way to really explain it other than it's Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest on crack.
Yeah, Johnny Quest on crack would be a good description for it.
And the fact
Okay.
is, there's Johnny Quest references. They had Race Bannon on there. And he died.
What was it called again?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What was it called
It's
again?
called Venture Brothers.
Sorry, every time I hear the Venture, I think of the USS Venture.
Mm-hmm. No, well, boy, that would be really interesting to put these two guys in charge of it.
Go Team Venture!
Yeah, my son and I will still do that. We'll do the little V thing, and people just stare at
And you're
us.
expecting the room to light up.
We just get these weird stares.
At least you don't have a big sumo guy who just makes origami.
Who's that?
One of Jonas's people.
That's not Captain Hate, is it?
No.
Oh.
No, that's Sergeant Hatred.
Sergeant Hatred, excuse me. My
Oh,
Yeah.
we lost someone.
No, too late.
No, I didn't get it. It was me. Oh, hold on.
Too late.
You launched it. We never queued with you. Because the rest of us are here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
it's because he doesn't like us.
that's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, how did Darkthorn fail the Kobayashi Maru? He forgot to take his team with him.
Okay.
Well, they threw me in with a bunch of other people, so we'll see.
So I'm team leader now.
Your team leader.
I'm team
They'll
leader.
probably let you all go in there. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. This is
It
what's
happened.
been happening with this. And part of it's because if we're going as a team and we have 5, we should go as a private. Let me see if I can queue us. I'm going to go ahead and queue us for. Do we want untimed or timed?
I'm doing untimed, so enjoy.
Well, we'll do untimed. I'm going to go ahead and put us up. If you get, I'm going to queue us right now. Let me know if you don't get the queue. Oh, that's interesting.
Nope. Nothing for me.
No, no
Yeah.
queue.
It's because nope, we're there.
Aren't they allowing teams? That's a bit rude.
No, hang on. Let me do something. I'm going to leave the team. I'm going to requeue or reteam you guys. Okay.
Okay.
That was very weird.
It's been happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so alrighty, so WC, I'm gonna team you. Ishi will team you.
I am sorry, guys.
That's okay. Like I said, it's been happening. This is what we had with the issue last week.
Got an invite.
I sent you one.
Somebody report this one.
Mhm.
This needs to have a ticket in there because it's going to be very annoying and
No, I think it's just us chickens.
Well, Ivo was just on. I saw him. Yar's
Oh,
on.
okay. Ooh, let me just quickly check. Yes. Always good to check your traits.
Oh, yes, yes. I'll do that really quick here. The ones I care
Did
about.
anyone see? Did anyone see the stream yesterday with the new Endeavor system?
No, I did
Yeah.
not see that.
No.
I watched part of it.
I didn't. Actually, we probably should go over that. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, but we should also talk about
That'll
that
start
was
next week.
the, sticks. Okay, I'm gonna cue us, everyone. See if it'll
Oh,
let
when
me-
I did this morning, I had the weirdest thing.
Did everybody?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, got
We
it.
I
Yes,
got the
got
reboot.
it.
We had a wave where the opponent was a Doomsday Machine, and the Kobayashi Maru, being the with its great captain, ran straight into it.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, darn it. That captain, no wonder he's always in trouble.
I mean, no pause. He ran straight into the maw of this thing. For a disabled ship, he's suicidal.
That's how he got that way.
Well, maybe he opened up his shuttle bay and didn't sort of realise.
Maybe. I start to and go, Inato Chica.
Obviously, Loki's here with me. So while I was sitting on the train, people were vetching about when they're doing the random TFOs and people quit because it's a TFO they don't want to do, which I completely understand, and there are times when I'm willing to take that penalty. But now that they've got 30 seconds for the lead-in time for a lot of these, you know, if you're going to go in and you know people are going to hate it, why not have a little dialogues of what needs to be done so everybody knows? You know, just copy and paste and go, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to do that.
No, what a cute little ship.
Mom's not going to like this. I'm blowing up an Azteca right now.
Well, if you can blow it up, good for you. I'll take
Oh, I can blow it up.
Azteca.
It's gone.
Apparently it took us for a 15-minute timed one. Sorry about that. But we'll see how we can do. When this was a thing, I never did it.
Oh, gee. That voice is so bad.
Oh, I have the volume off because it's so loud on this today.
Where is he
Well,
going?
it sounds like a really bad attempt at an Australian accent.
I was watching something with a friend from Australia, and she was just like, oh, you guys can't do Australian accents. And I'm thinking, it sounds fine to me. No, it's all wrong.
Americans doing Australian accents are like Australians doing American accents.
Yes, this is true. I love
It
England
just
when they
sounds a
do that.
little off.
It sounds a little bit off. It's like Monty Python when they were trying to do American accents, especially the Texans ones. It didn't sound like Texas.
Well, you know, when you have to be down Texas, you gotta kind of have that little drawl. I lived there for 3 years. I kind of can do it. And round 7. Okay.
Oh, good for you.
There will be no more rounds.
Oh.
What is this, a pub?
Public closing time.
I think I'll take some fleet marks.
Wherever there's a cluster of people, there's going to be the Kobayashi sitting right in the middle, taking damage.
Mm-hmm. Jumping into the most vicious thing it can. I know what he is. He wanted to be a he wanted to be a combat captain, but he ended up in this merchant vessel. And he's just having flashbacks. He kept hearing the Battle of Sector 001 and heard Worf going, ramming speed!
Come on back, Aishi.
Oh, so I take it they're meant to get more powerful each time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Old Death Head
It's
thing.
like it's like Arena Sompek.
Mhm. But you also have to protect the idiot. I mean, the Kobayashi Maru.
The idiot.
Yes. I really find it's really funny when, I mean, this raider's supposed to be disabled.
Mhm.
Got some hull on it though.
So that ship should be trying to get out of there. No. I'm gonna just stand here and take the hits.
I'm going straight for the Jem'Hadars.
You guys can't hurt me. My mom says I'm special.
Yes, you are special.
Yeah. But not in a good way. Do we know who the captain of the Kobayashi Maru was? Or is that a name lost to history?
I mean, all we know from it is that it was a name in the simulation that everybody hates, and they've been running for a century or two.
So, I always
Oh, there we
assumed
go.
it was based on something. Some real.
Kobayashi Maru's back to 100%.
Good job, sir. You saved
What'd you do?
it, them.
Wasn't it a test, the Kobayashi Maru, that
Oh yeah,
that sometimes the difficult battle you can never win?
right. It's the no-win
Yeah.
situation, which of course Kirk won by eating apples on the bridge.
Cheating.
Like he did. Cheating, yeah. Well,
Cheating.
Kirk would never cheat.
No, I go for.
Literally, he didn't cheat.
No,
he won.
He got a citation for creative thinking.
Well,
Oh,
there we go.
I got killed.
Oh, damn it.
Ah.
No, whatever that was, just
Explosions.
yeah, my hull just went from 100 to 10% in a second.
Yeah, just got
Yeah.
smooshed.
Operation complete.
We beat
You made it about the same level I did, so.
I just have to remember to run it on this tune, though I suppose I don't have to. Bonus.
No, it's a count bank. It's a count. So
Yes,
all
I
you have to do
know.
is move the token to the regular account bank.
I shall move it.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a comet up there,
Is there?
and they have the tail pointing the correct way. That's nice.
Wow. Hey, did you see that there's going to be a lunar eclipse? Is it a lunar eclipse? Yeah, lunar.
Lunar
eclipse this
blood
weekend?
moon eclipse, yes. Not merely an eclipse, a lunar blood moon.
Yeah, they had like blood wolf moon. They're trying to come up with really
Mhm.
ominous sounding names for it. Ooh, blood wolf moons.
It's the blood wolf moon eclipse, where we all turn into
It-
werewolves and murder people.
No, isn't it just a blood moon?
Well, for whatever reason, they had some cool name for it this time
Why?
to make it sound cool. Do you need a better reason than that?
Yes.
Oh. It's gonna be that way about it.
Oh, okay. So it's a super something.
Super blood wolf moon is what they called it.
Well, you see, where we live,
Hi, my name is Quirky Purple.
I live in it's a small town. It's only got 3,000 people here, so there isn't much in the way of light pollution. So we do see on a clear night the Milky Way band and everything. And when we had a blood moon, it did look like the moon suspended in the sky. It really was spectacular.
Yeah, last blood moon it wasn't all that clear, but there was clear patches, and you can see that out here. Just too much clouds.
Yeah, I'm concerned because we're gonna.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And probably won't get to see it.
Oh, so we get a voucher for this thing.
Yes.
What do we use the voucher for?
You get to buy the new torpedo-y things or save them for another time. But if you do it over the next 5 days, you'll get 5 of them and spend 3 on the torpedo. And
have
for
2
the
extra
next
for the next one. And
Oh,
the
all right.
torpedo. Let me go. I threw it on a ship, not this one.
I'm trying to find you a decent clip of the Venture Brothers.
Well, shows that are difficult to explain, they tend to be, they either bomb really badly or they do really well.
Okay, I found a 5-minute clip, the best of Brock Sampson.
Oh, good. Put that in there so everybody can appreciate how stunning.
I'm throwing it on Discord.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way of explaining just how awesome.
There is no. There really is no explanation otherwise.
Okay, so a cartoon. That's
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, definitely. There's no way this could be anything but a cartoon. It is exquisite in its just mind-blowing weirdness. All right, well, you guys are there with the specs on the sticks.
All right, throw that link up there for us.
As soon as I can remember how to spell sticks. Let's see.
I shall go off and get my second cup of coffee. I shall be back
Give me a cup while you're
shortly.
up, please.
Give you a couple of what?
Get me a cup while you're up, please. That's
Oh,
the only
okay.
reason I want this job is they actually bothered to say, would you like some tea, some coffee? How about herbal tea? We have this kind
Ooh.
and that kind. And I'm like, yeah, I want to work here. This is
Oh, okay. Yeah, that really does sound good.
Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yes, please. I might not hear for a couple of days, and even then it's always a possibility
Yeah.
of no. But in the meantime, maybe something else will happen. All right,
Yeah.
so I sent you all the link for the sticks there. Command, the Mirror Sticks Dreadnought Cruiser, and I can actually say Mirror Sticks this time as opposed to the other word, the C-H-R-O-N, which is pronounced...
The Charon.
Yeah, it's pronounced Karen. I bothered to look it up. All right, so the incidents around Pavo have resulted in a lot of new discoveries and designs as alternate dimension ideas bring inspiration, answers, and more questions toward the minds of this universe. The result of much of this work is the Mirror Styx Dreadnought Cruiser T6. The Styx Terran Dreadnought Cruiser T6 will become available with the release of the Emperor's Lockbox, scheduled to arrive on PC starting with our 9th anniversary on January 23rd, 2019, and on Xbox One and PlayStation on March 5th. This new starship can be used as soon as you've completed the tutorial and will scale with you as you level up all the way to the max level. That's right, this is a scaling.
So we have a scaling dreadnought. This is actually good. And let me point out, to all you people on Xbox and PlayStation 4, okay.
Get it. They just won't get it for a while. But it's only going to be through the lockbox?
Yep, only going to be through the lockbox.
Oh, the odds of getting it then are so slim.
Well, buy a bunch of keys, actually, it's a lockbox. It's not the R&D box, which are the expensive, which are the hard ones.
Yeah, but the odds are always not in your favor. I mean, I'm going to have to get keys and give them to Sav. Have her open everything.
Exactly. It's like, I got $20 in keys. Give me a ship.
Yeah, if more people had shown up for the holiday party, we would have given out a bunch of keys that Ron sent us. Ron's taking a little bit of a leave of absence and sent us a ton of keys. But no, not very many people came to my party, so we only gave away a few prizes.
I came to your party.
I know you came to my party. Most of you
There wasn't even a giveaway when I went to your party.
Everybody.
There wasn't even a giveaway when I went to the party.
When were you there?
From about 8 till about midnight.
Then you were probably the only one there from 8 till midnight. It was probably just you and me chit-chatting.
Yeah, it was you and me chit-chatting mostly.
And here's the problem, and the reason I don't give away presents to you and me, Because we can already go in there
Let's
and
get.
get them.
Yeah, we can already go and get them if there's anything we want. Yeah.
Yeah, not that we've ever done it, but I mean, it does take away some of the, ooh, I'm going to win a prize, as opposed to the, ooh, I'm going to take this for myself. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Yeah. I do take things from the fleet bank on occasion, but I tend to do stuff like taking out, oh God, this is junk, batteries. When I need batteries, I'll take those.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't tend to grab prizes. When you had the recipes, I grabbed some because that started me on the thing, and I got it done.
Yay, and we still have a ton of recipes left.
We got recipes for next year, guys.
Nice. Yeah,
And we
think
got a
Pi
lot,
still
and
has
we
stuff
apparently,
left, too.
and apparently we got, yeah, Pi helped me out with stuff. We got a stack of food.
Oh, well, the food eat up, because otherwise, otherwise it'll go bad, and who's going to want old stale food for next year?
Yeah. Well, we do have last year's fruitcake.
I actually like fruitcake. I know it's perverted and disgusting, but I like fruitcake. What can I say? I'm just.
Anyway, as we were going here, after the the whole leveling point, leveling is great for these things. Yes, this is a ship where if you want to make a new character and you want one of these things, you should use it.
Let me interrupt. Is anybody on Strike Group at the moment? SSG?
I'm on Strike Group.
Can you invite Kim from chat?
I'm going to go over to the fleet chat so I can see this.
Because I'm over on SGA and can't invite.
Invite to fleet. Done. Invited. They accepted. It's done.
Thank you very much. All right, so where were we? We were talking about, we were talking about the scaling and the fact that...
Yeah, we're talking about scaling. Yeah, the ship scales. This is a ship, if you had a new character, like I got one I haven't played yet, if I had one of these things, I'd use it. It's the only ship you will ever need in game.
So there's the Walker class exploration cruiser and the Mirror Escort, both of which are scaling, right?
Yeah, the escort carriers is scaling. The Walker scales, but it doesn't scale to tier 6. It scales to like tier 4.
Well, just out of curiosity, what's the name of the Mirror Escort?
Give me a moment.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, it does. I just don't remember. I don't remember what it is. Give me a moment.
Certainly. Okay, the Mirror Escort carrier T6 is going for 402 million.
Which isn't bad for it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that's a crazy amount of EC.
Angle class. Angle class.
Oh, the Angle, yes. Well, if this one's going for 402, we're going to see the new one going at $500 million EC, and it's just not worth that. I wouldn't mind having it as I could buy it.
It'll probably drop down. It'll probably drop down because remember, you have that initial point for the carriers, then it kind of drops down as people start winning them and all that. Then
yeah, and with the new one coming out, the Angle will probably drop down. But I still, if there's a ship I'd want, I don't want to have to rely on pure luck to get it and investing in keys.
Yeah, I still want to get one of those I still want to get one of those bloody temporal light cruisers from the R&D stuff.
Which
but to do the Constitution, the tier 6 Constitution. But in rumor has it they said there's a big clue that we will see a Discovery version of the Constitution in game, and the rumor should be somewhere around March. So just in time.
The Constitution?
No, not yet. Probably a Discovery. For that, yeah, Temporal Light Cruiser.
Oh.
That's $1 billion.
Oh, well, yeah. I've got $1 billion, but that isn't something I want to give up just for a ship. But, spending $25 on the Gemmy, Cardassian, and Vanguard stuff was doable. The $25 in keys is 25 keys. It's not a very thing, and you're probably not going to get it. You're going to have to spend $100 on keys.
Yeah. But like I said, my birthday's in March, so hint, hint, guys, if it does come out, hint, hint.
Hint, hint. My birthday's in March too. Hint, 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 hint. Hint, hint. So I'll buy
If
you
we-
one and
if
you
we-
buy me one. How's that?
Yeah, if somehow we can manage to get 1 billion before then, that'd be...
All right, so back to looking at the sticks then. I'm going to go ahead and move this over here so everybody can see this. Oops, nope, don't want to put that one on there.
Yeah, back to the sticks. Note, although Starship Mastery may be earned immediately, it does not unlock till you get at least to level 50. I keep expecting to hear rock music coming out of this thing.
I'm back, and it's the end of the feeding session out there, so if you hear birds...
Goodness. I'm trying to find where that is. I want that off of.
I'm just kind of going, looking through this just scanning through this here. I did see a size comparison picture. The Styx is going to be a very large ship, guys. Much like the Karen from Discovery episodes that somebody hasn't seen, but no, new season starts tonight. I don't know where I'll catch it, but it starts tonight.
It's scary. I actually have free access now to that, and I still have no desire to go see it. So
You have free access to that. I don't. Huh. Lucky
one
you.
of my Christmas presents gave me access to CBS All Access legally.
Ah.
Absolutely legal, but no desire whatsoever to see it. Probably because I'm not caught up, and perhaps one day I will catch up.
No, you won't.
You're right. Probably won't.
You're gonna go, and then freaking the devs are gonna ask you, "Did you watch it?" And be like, "No."
No, I didn't. It wasn't that good. And I'm going to feel really bad because and you have all asked me to do it.
You actually promised them you would watch it, and you still haven't brought yourself to do it.
It's worse than pulling teeth to watch.
You haven't even, and you're still on the second episode.
No,
That's
I'm on the third episode, and it's still horrible. It's not getting better. It's bad acting.
Everybody told you to go get through to about halfway through where it starts to improve, and
just can't. I know I should.
It's 12 episodes. Come on, I can't. Come on, if I can.
What are we talking about?
It's like two terrible movies, and you're kind of No, the first season she still hasn't watched.
The first season, it's so awful.
The new season hasn't started yet, so you can't even say it's horrible because you haven't seen it.
Well, I don't need to see it. All I need to do is what Doomcock and what he says about it. At least that's funny.
Well, so is SF Debris.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, that too. I mean, it started after you clued me into that one, and I'd listened to him through Voyager and a couple other series, and it never occurred to me that he was going to do Discovery in real time because he usually waits till a series is done and off the air.
Well, wouldn't that be because all those series are done?
Yeah.
That might be a reason,
For what? For him to?
Yeah.
He was doing the seasons. You were expecting him to do full seasons, but those series were already done.
Right. That's why I wasn't. I wasn't
Discovery.
Him to do Discovery, but he chose to. He did. He was doing it in real time, and like Doomcock, he's doing it. He's reviewing it. He's putting it out there, so we don't have to watch it. I mean.
Yay! And we thank them for their service.
Pardon?
And we thank them for their service.
Yes, exactly. What they do for us. All right, so we're back to scaling. If you commissioned at a low level, some of the ship's capabilities will be restricted temporarily, but will quickly and automatically unlock as you increase your captain's level. At each tier, this ship remains a strong competitor to other ships of the same tier and outdoing them in many ways, and keeps getting better as you continue to play Star Trek Online. The table below shows you the progression of hull strength, weapon slots, and console slots you will experience as you level up. So I've got this on there for those of you who want to take a peek at the stream. Otherwise, It's in ink. Okay, I'm not blown away by it. I kind of like consoles when you get to level 65. You're at 4, 4, and 3. But you're also at that at 60, so other than the boost in hull strength, not a big difference really from level 50 to level 65. Actually,
Well,
from
50
level
to
40.
60. Well, you think about it. That's when you when you hit that level 40 and up. That's where you start getting access to the tier 6 ships anyway.
Right. I'm not complaining about that. I was just pointing out.
So,
I want to see what this does to make it remarkable.
You're expecting extra consoles now.
Yes.
It would be sweet. I'd like that. I mean, a 4-4 would be lovely.
You can never have enough consoles.
Yeah, really. It's like devices on ground fighting. Yeah, 85 slots for devices would be great. All right, without further ado, here are the complete ship details related to the experimental new starship design. I just wanted to make sure this is still out there, which it is. Not that I don't trust OBS to continue to broadcast what I want it to, but I did pick up the dog, and that gets kind of challenging. Styx Terran Dreadnought Cruiser. Yes, Dreadnought Cruiser. Incidents with the alternate dimension known as the Mirror Universe have resulted in various acquisitions from the other side. The results of some of these acquisitions, the Styx Dreadnought Cruiser clearly draws inspiration from the ISS Karen, commanded by Emperor Georgiou, along with some of the finer details on its origin shrouded in mystery. Despite its more retro looks, the Styx is an entirely up-to-date starship that poses a daunting presence wherever it appears. I'm going to scroll up and take a look at this. Yeah,
something to remember here from when you're thinking Mirror Universe. Thank you, Enterprise. They had a big about 100-year technological jump on us because they had the Defiant from our universe jump back 100 years to theirs.
Yes. The starship features a Commander Engineering Command Station and Lieutenant Commander Intelligence Station. Command ships are impressive vessels designed to inspire those around them. When the command ship or its teammates activate a bridge officer ability, all command ships on the team will receive a small amount of the inspiration resource. Ooh, that's kind of cute. Command bridge officers' abilities generate additional inspiration. When a command ship's inspiration meter is full, they can use one of 3 powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle. So, is that going to build like it does with the ships that, like the Rami ships, where you would have the ability to use damage to build up power for a weapon of some sort? Do you know? Does anyone know?
Nobody knows yet.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure somebody knows because somebody's probably played this somewhere, but...
I'm sure somebody knows. The starship can be used from any level upon completion of the tutorial experience. As you level up, the ship gains additional hull, weapon slots, and console slots. You realize, Thorn, that means we absolutely have to get one of these ships so we can do the tutorial for a video.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of fun. So yes, folks, anybody gets extras, we need a couple.
Yeah, really. Just one. We can share. Put it on
True.
a shared tune and go from there. And she can have fun. That would be fun to put it on our basic level 3 ensign and give her one of these.
I still think 2 would probably be better, but yeah, we'd sell for 1.
Now hold on a second. Maybe that explains the Kobayashi Maru. It was a level 3 ensign who got hold of a ship that was way outclassing her abilities or his abilities, and that's how they wound up being such a horrible captain.
Clearly.
That does make sense.
Yeah, it does. Now, speaking of Mirror Universe and going OT here, I was thinking the other day that, you know how we always have the Mirror Universe as being worse than the main timeline universe? What if we got to a Mirror Universe where everyone was so much better and nicer and everything was just what it should be compared to what we have, and everybody comes back to this universe and goes, ugh, we're scum. Wouldn't that be nice? It's a great episode.
Just look at all the paradises Kirk's wrecked.
I basically already had that experience when in the mission where you go to Mirror Bajor.
Yeah.
and it's raining, and straight out of the transporter room, there's the unpleasant entertainments, and there's skyscrapers everywhere. And I looked at it and went, "Oh,
Space Vegas.
this
Space
is
Vegas,
Space Vegas. We already know what this is. This is where we already live."
Yeah, I love the huge holographic dancer up there just twerking it.
Yeah, and that actually also explains why there wasn't a war in the 1990s, the eugenics wars, because we're in the mirror universe.
Oh, interesting. That's one way to look at it. Ship
Yep,
details.
headcanon.
If I didn't have 2 stories in the process for fan fiction at the moment, I'd write that one. I'll have to write that one later. One of these days, right, Loki? Loki says right. So it's all factions. No rank requirement, but you have to complete the tutorial. Hull and shield hull modifier is 1.45, shield is 1.25. Weapons are 4 and 4, scaling up with levels. Device slots 4. 1 commander engineering command, 1 lieutenant commander TAC, 1 lieutenant science, 1 lieutenant commander universal intelligent, and 1 ensign universal.
That's actually a pretty good bridge layout.
It is. It's not bad. It's a good balance. 4 TAC, 4 NG, 3 science with level. Base turn rate is 7.
It's a dreadnought. It's not going to have a. It's not going to have a great turn rate. It's a dreadnought.
It is. Well, Ed and I were talking about this yesterday because Katie put it out there that nobody ever plays Tour of the Galaxy. So Ed put out his map, and I found the best engine, best warp field, and threw on like 2 consoles to see what I could do, and was almost able to make it. And if I hadn't made 2 minor,
I tried that. I tried it early on when we first got the Gamma warp cores. I came really close too.
Well, I used an Obelisk warp core. I haven't tried it.
The Gamma's got almost slipstream speeds off its or transwarp and slipstream. Yeah.
I will have to go look at that one. And Polaric modulator, and I can't remember what the other console. And then there's a couple of traits that I put on it that helped with cooldown on the slipstream and turn rate. So the final turn rate was 42.4. So I was okay with that. Okay, impulse modifier is 0.16, inertia is 30. Ugh, this is going to be like running on ice again.
Practically at times, yeah.
Plus 10 weapon power, plus 5 shield power, plus 5 engine power. And the console, universal, is a magnetohydrodynamic fusion expulsion. It sounds great. I have no idea what that is.
Big area blast.
Ah. A BFE.
Big fight. Big effing explosion, yep.
Yes, exactly. Can load dual cannons. Inspiration abilities are turn the tide, against all odds, and battle preparation.
Allow me to say something here. If you are a maniac who loads a dreadnought with dual cannons, you will deserve all the pain you're going to suffer.
That is so true. That is so true. That is going to be just epic fail.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because you have it and you can load it does not mean often that you should.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Goldblum. Oops, sorry there, Lolo. My bad. Oh, she came running under my feet. Unfortunately, I had slippers on and not big boots. Starship Mastery package for the Dreadnought Cruiser is Rapid Repairs, which is a positive hull regeneration. Enhanced hull plating, which is positive energy damage resistance. Devastating weaponry plus critical chance. Armored hull plus max hull capacity. And Vaulting Ambition, cleverly taken from one of the episodes, which is a starship trait. But I will give it that as a cool looking effect.
Yep.
So the magnetohydrodynamic fusion expulsion. When activated, this console distorts the magnetic fields around the ship's exotic fusion core, causing a violent expulsion of the ionized plasma at the device's corona. As this blindingly hot coronal matter is ejected, any ship not vaporized instantly is flung away, their hull lit afire and weakened by the aftermath.
Fire
in space. Has anybody not figured out that doesn't work?
Actually, it does. Where your gas, until your gases disperse enough, you will get fire.
Yeah, it's not going to be for very long. It's going to be more like as opposed to flames.
I don't know. It depends on how much air you're busting out of your ship.
Well, if the math is right and if you've got your interior force fields in place, not much.
Talk to the Suna about that after the Riker maneuver.
Yeah, no. Nope.
Yeah, but that's all to do with temperatures, pressures, forces,
Yep.
etc.
But it's really hard to get fire in low pressure. It's easier in high pressure, and even then explosions get really challenging. So you're always looking for that absolute perfect mix of oxidants, explosives, and then you also need a heat source to start it up. You need something to start it up. So whether that's going to work in space is going to be interesting.
I don't know. If you can get something hot enough to where you ignite the metal, you're going anyway.
Yeah, but would that be a fire? I mean, you've got to have oxygen.
You're burning something, it's got to be fire.
No, because you still have to have the oxidizing agent to get fire.
Technically, a star's a big just chunk of fire.
No, it is definitely
No.
not a
Flat.
fire. It's fusion.
Plasma, but
Yeah, but it's not fire.
Plasma's not fire. Let me say 2 words: plasma, fire.
Well, it's plasma. I mean that's that's actually a really interesting one to go really geeky, because it's all about the pressures being so great that it's forcing atoms together to create new elements.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Within the core of
and that's what's releasing. Yeah, and so the elements that are being created, what the star's actually made of, are things that shouldn't burn, or things that don't burn. So it's actually the pressures and everything releasing all of this energy.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, as you're fusing 2 elements into a new element, you are getting a release of photons. That's one of the issues of what's going on, and there is a tremendous amount of heat or energy that is produced. And obviously, as it goes higher and higher, I believe it goes up to, does it go to carbon or does it go to iron? In a yellow dwarf.
Supposedly iron, I believe, but
yeah, once you get to that last stage, though, there's not much time left. Fortunately, it takes a while to get there.
Yeah, if you got a few billion years to kill.
Yeah. Obviously, big stars have got different rates and different burns, but that's how we get our complex elements. Nucleosynthesis is the correct name for that one.
And then you get really weird things like what happens in Jupiter.
Are you talking about the potential of having a diamond core in Jupiter?
No, there is a planet that is made of diamond, but that's because it's orbiting a quasar.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, they've theorized for many years that maybe Jupiter has a diamond core because of the pressures against all the carbon that's there, and that way down underneath all of those heavy gases is a massive diamond, which is cool in theory, but in reality doesn't really mean anything.
Well, diamond is not a particularly rare thing anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it's inconvenient to mine it here, so the scarcity makes it rare, or it makes it valuable. But you're right. If we could.
Well, it's the artificial economic scarcity on Earth of the diamonds not being pulled out at the rate that they could be pulled out at.
Yes. Yes, and the diamond
plus a very, very good advertising campaign that equated diamond to marriage.
Yeah. Yeah. When did that start, by the way? Do you know? It's got to be.
Was it 19? It is. I think it was 19th century, late 1930s, 20th. I could look it up, but I won't. No, what we've looked at because of all of those scans done of Jupiter is it's got. Yeah, here it is. The top layer is hydrogen and helium. Then down it goes to hydrogen and helium in a liquid state.
Oh, yeah.
And then it goes down to metallic hydrogen.
I know. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. And the core is rock, metallic hydrogen, and helium.
So cool. And diamonds, of course.
Hmm.
I'm joking about the diamonds. It's a fun theory, but yeah, the pressures and the effects are really interesting. It's been described several times as Jupiter is a star that failed to ignite.
Hmm.
Well, you think about it, there's more energy coming out of Jupiter than they receive.
So there's a lot of fusion and or fission going on in there. Not fusion, because we'd see a greater release of photons, so... Blah, 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 blah. If activated other than the sticks, this console instead creates an unstable variant of the Strahl-class phenomenon believed to power that vessel, which detonates to approximately... Okay, go on. Go back to real science there.
No, I just remember there was a good documentary somewhere around what we now know about the interior of Jupiter. That metallic hydrogen layer, which is enormous, is the reason why Jupiter creates such an enormous magnetic field.
Cool. I don't suppose you've got the link to that, do you?
To the video.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll have to go look it up.
Oh, it was on television, so I don't know what it was called.
Well, I will go find it at some point then.
Yes, it's a very, very impressive, very scary planet.
After all, we found a best of Brock Sampson video for you.
Right, exactly. Brock Sampson and...
I'll have a look after the stream.
Yeah, won't do it during this. Vaulting ambition, blah, 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 blah. Massive critical severity versus foes at low health. Picking on them. We can call it the bullying.
Bullying works. This game is all about bullying.
And got some nice Terran Empire frigates as well, so that should be fun.
Which are the hangar pets.
More information to be forthcoming, but also you can purchase a Mirror Universe shuttlecraft, quick-moving and dangerous fighter pets that can be equipped with on any starship with a hangar bay.
Yeah,
that would be fun. I think we talked about the weaponry once before, so we won't reiterate all that. Admiralty stats is, ignores plus-minus engineering from hazard, so nice. Some modifiers there that are fun. Pyre, are you still there?
Yeah. I'm just playing while you sit and talk.
That's okay. We should play too, because otherwise everybody's going to be absolutely bored. Bored.
I'm in a Counterpoint. You know, the lovely TFOs that they do love.
Counterpoint is fun.
It is?
It is.
I got stuck doing like 4 this week. It's just been crazy with everybody wanting Counterpoint.
Oh.
And it just gets old when you're not doing it with a good team.
There
have been
okay.
more than a few times where the only reason we've gotten any portals is because I've run with Darkthorn, so one of us is known to run interference while the other one closes the portals, while everybody else stays around DS9 and goes pew 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 pew. Did everybody see
okay.
cool gun image that I sent out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's fun.
Send you the gun image?
Gun image. No.
One of my friends, ex-army guy who's taught me how to play with guns, showed a close-up from the side of his weapon where there's 3 settings. One is basically off, one is 1 shot, and one is 3 shots, auto shots. But they're labeled from the manufacturer with the following terms: no pew, pew, and pew pew pew.
I think it was photo manipulated to do that,
Actually,
but
no,
still.
it's real. But this
It's real.
Yeah, and probably one of his friends had it done for him.
Huh.
Because I'm sure nobody's going to sell that.
Yeah, I don't see that being sold somewhere, but
No, but I can see most of my friends play with their guns, so and adapt them.
pew 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 pew.
Yes, exactly. So let's play something besides Counterpoint.
Now, I've noticed with Counterpoint, the ideal team would be 1 or 2 Romulans because of cloaking
Yep.
and battle cloaking.
Mm-hmm.
Something like my heal ship works very well because I can keep DS9 at 100%
Uh-huh.
without a problem at all.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then a couple of people to just go around and destroy things as they come in.
Mm-hmm.
And that as a team works very, very well, but it's not that often that you get a team like that through PUG.
Yeah, not from a pub.
Yeah.
That's usually an issue, and
Yeah.
be able to do it from your own teams. Well, I've decided to start
you kinda-
building a new tank, so maybe I'll make it a side tank and make it a heal bot.
Yeah, I think mine. I just play a tank and blow things up. It's like get this thing while I blow stuff up.
Well, after chit-chatting with Ed the other day, I decided to get the Sol defense set since he said it worked nicely for a tank, and then get myself a nice size ship and plug it in there. So I'm putting out there X for an RTFO. I'm fed. We can stay fed. If you guys want to do a KDF, we can do one after this. Invite has been sent to the Darkthorn. Hi, Brad.
By the way, I did see, and I can't find the picture now, but somebody actually, people who gets to preview these ships, showed how this new Dreadnought is big.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Do you know where you saw it?
I believe it was a YouTube video, but I can't find it.
I'm curious if it was. It wasn't fresh out of Starbase, was it? Or out of Space Dock, was it?
I don't know because, frankly,
You don't know.
I'll take a look at Zev Films. I'll probably get.
I'd love to get him on here to talk about that stuff one day.
Those
Yep, he's got one.
Terran
no,
frigates
exactly.
might be nice.
Yeah, they would be.
Yeah, too bad you can't play those frigates.
We are at the threshold of a new age.
Alright, for everybody who's out there, if you're watching this, I've put the link to Z Films fresh out of Space Dock for the Dreadnought if you want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, if you go to about 130 in there, you start seeing it fighting. You can get a size scale from that.
If you are not subscribed to Z Films, ZEFILMS.com, you should. This guy is great. He does some really good stuff, and he's also posted a bunch of excellent tutorials on using Demo Record, which is a hoot. Pi WC, you want to join us for an RTFO?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I'm in the
I
ST.
am in this.
Wait,
Fine.
CFO.
What are you doing, Pi?
Counterpoint.
Oh, you poor thing. Well, we'll invite you when.
Nah, I'm having fun. I actually like Counterpoint.
I don't mind it, as I said, when it's a team and they know what the heck they're doing.
Yeah, or at least have a rough idea.
Mm-hmm.
Although that's the same. There are a few like that.
Okay, I found the picture.
Okay.
It is on Trek Yards, and about 613 in here we have a size comparison, so I'll give you a link and a timestamp. You want it into the Strike Group channel or over here in...
Why don't you put it directly into chat, then everyone can see it.
There with the timestamp, you can get a look at it. They have it compared to Discovery. They have a Sovereign there.
How's it compared to the J class?
It's going to be smaller than the
I'm
J.
looking to regain my
Looking at
crown
this thing.
as the king of the big game.
So you're looking for something
Look,
serious.
from the timestamp I just put on there, you can see it's right where they're showing its size comparison. I don't know if it's accurate or not for a game, but
I've switched it over on the stream so everybody can see this. I'm going to start it up so you guys can see what's going on here. This is Trek Yards, and this is from the other day. And not trying to get into their copyright, so guys, I apologize.
Thoughts? Well, it definitely has that Dreadnought feel for it. I do like Dreadnoughts that are big.
If this is accurate and
because we've talked about that many
allegedly,
times, some of the Federation ones are
but
not so
allegedly
big as far
from
as
where I
Dreadnoughts
read,
go.
this is sort of accurate. They talked to the designer when they did to get the size thing.
This is really
It's a big ship. It's a big ship.
So I don't know Trek Yards. I will have to go check them out. That's a beautiful ship. It's a lovely comparison, but look behind the guy right here, if you guys can see that. Guy at the center.
Yeah.
Look at all the ships behind him for size comparisons. I want that image.
Yeah.
But
I've seen stuff like that online, so yeah. It's findable.
Yep. Oh yeah, I've seen them. I actually have one that's similar that compares all my Jaegers and Mech Warriors and everything because I'm such a geek.
Well, I still think that the legendary Godzilla will beat a Jaeger like it's a drum.
Yes, Brad, do sub to them. They are very cool. All right, so I've got WC. I've got Darkthorn. We are waiting on the awesome Mr. Pie before we go in and do a TFO. And this thing will be, if it is a TFO and Pie joins us, it can't be Counterpoint because he will be on the cooldown. Yay! That will protect us.
Then we'll just take a Procyon.
Oh, God, no.
Oh,
I hate Procyon. There are a few that I absolutely just... I will play them if they come up in randoms, but I really don't like them. Procyon is one of them, and Gravity Kills is the other one.
You know what I find funny about Procyon? I go in, I draw a lot of fire, and then nobody closes the damn portal, so I end up doing that anyway.
Yeah, well, you go in and team it. 2 people, 1 to draw fire, 1 to close, and don't try and finish them off. Just go to the next one. Everybody tries to finish them off. That's not the mission.
Well, the only reason I try to finish them off is because they're freaking hitting me and I can't leave. I can't get to the next one without. That is kind of the problem.
Yeah, when you get a good team, it's fine and it's very quick.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that doesn't happen very often.
No, you're so correct about that. We've had some really, really bad ones.
And you have a team going fast enough, you don't even have to worry about protecting the J because you'll get done quick enough. It doesn't go down.
Yeah. But
that happens as well with Nukara releasing the ships. There are certain places that you can sit on at least 2 of those asteroids where you can release the ship without even touching.
The north one, if you get there's a little rut area, right? If you get right in there with a small enough ship, you can just sit there and they never know you're there, and you just keep releasing the ships.
Right, but you still need to make sure that you do at least, 10% damage of the total damage. Otherwise, you can get an AFK penalty. So throw in some shots once you get out of there. Go shoot something. It's not quite fair, but it is an issue that's been popping up, especially I think it's with the normal ones rather than the advanced, because it's really hard not to do some damage on the advanced.
Yeah, but the problem is some people will start to attack a ship even while you're happily releasing away.
Yes.
And that's very annoying.
Yes, it is.
And while they attack it, they'll drag it out to where you are, and attacking you too.
Oh, yeah.
I like it when somebody does the attack and then they back off enough so you can get in behind it. But that takes a little bit of, somebody thinking ahead and coming way out and drawing the ships away from the beams. Hi, are you still doing counterpoint?
Mm-hmm. Just at the end.
Oh, okay, fine. Lita hasn't said, you haven't seen the last of me. I'll be back.
We have taken too much damage. Deploy
and then 30 minutes after, she's back.
Yeah. She's like,
now you face the wrath of the Terran Empire! Oh, it sounds like she had so much fun doing that voiceover.
I think one of the things they wanted to do this, somebody made a mention of this, and they just thought it'd be a good idea to just get them both into a room and then whatever happens, just animate it. We have Empress Lita, and then we have Captain Killy.
That could be interesting.
Just have them go back and forth, trading insults.
I would imagine playing a mutant person has got to be a little bit more fun than being the regular universe version of it.
And of course, you get to be over the top. Yeah, get to be evil.
Exactly.
Let me just feed the cats and I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay, I need somebody to... Okay, to our listeners out there, if you find out later... I need to find out if the Terran uniforms, the new Terran uniforms that'll be in the Lobby store with the new content, if they're able to be used by KDF characters.
Oh, that's a really good question. It probably doesn't say on it, does it?
Doesn't say right now, no. If it is, if it is usable by a KDF character, I need to know because, well, I have actually turned one of my old KDF characters, an alien, into a copy of my Federation Andorian, and I just had him as the mirror of that character. But I need to get a uniform for him.
I would like to, it would be nice to have on my KDF as opposed to on my Fed. I can maybe do something with that. It has potential.
And it has potential for Jem'Hadar as well.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it would work very well with their normal uniforms.
Yeah, I mean my current KDF normal uniform's a Vanguard uniform with some gear and a science harness usually, so looks pretty good though. Mom's seen them.
Yes, it does. It looks awesome. It's very good.
My Gorn even looks good on that because he's got the little Gorn skirt going with it.
Gorn skirt.
So the anniversary starts next week?
Yep, Tuesday.
So that means it starts Tuesday. Holy moly.
More grinding.
That's the Omega Particle one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I like Omega Particles. I can grind Omegas with the best of them.
Eric's mom will grind enough Omegas that everybody can have fun.
Well, the thing is, you can only grind them up to Shard, I believe. Once you make them into the full-blown upgrade, they're not tradable outside of your account. So you can only take them up, and then you've got to have somebody, they have to finish them for themselves.
Yep.
But it's such a nice upgrade, especially if you like crafting. And that's my other thing is I wish they would let us craft more stuff from level 2 up and get more creative.
I really kind of, what I would really love is, and I even figured out how the devs can make it work. Spread this to them if you like, but you get an item out of, say, boxes, say like Herald Anti-Proton Beam.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose to destroy that Herald Anti-Proton Beam to be able to learn how to craft more Herald Anti-Proton Beams of that type. With a random whatever.
They could actually do that by creating a DOF that is specific to reverse engineering. And, that would make it a really elite DOF. Very expensive, so it's not like they'd be giving up anything, and people could invest in those.
Right.
That'd be fun.
There's your $1 million theme sync right there, a DOF to go reverse engineer stuff.
Are you kidding? That would be a 10 million sync. Easily.
And people would do it.
I've got the name for it.
Oh?
Yeah, Section 31.
Yes. Oh, of course.
A Section 31 DOF officer. I love it.
I mean, you could even have a whole Section 31 R&D section.
Mm-hmm.
You put in your
Black Ops science.
And then redo it. That would be so cool.
Black Ops science for the win.
Oh, jeez. I can actually see that you need one of the DOFs to get something, to get one bit. You need two of the DOFs to get the better bit, and you need all three to get the best bit.
Yeah, that'd be totally great. That'd be a lot more.
And very, very expensive.
Yep.
I would take that over having more PvP stuff, and I would enjoy that for alternate content. I will say they have some great content, and then they've got some meh.
And then on top of it, so they don't break the economy, all your reverse engineered stuff is bound to characters, so you cannot trade it off.
How about bound to account? That would be a little bit better.
Maybe bound to account, depending, but
that way
but
you
even
don't
bound
have to wind up buying all those DOFs for each one of your tunes. That gets really expensive.
Depending on how much they charge for the DOFs.
Well, yeah, but you know, once they go on to the exchange, they're going to go for bazillions.
I know. If they can, they could be like our Aegis officer.
Oh, we already teamed. Sorry, I'm in the middle of doffing. Okay.
Go ahead.
That's okay.
We're waiting
we
on
can
Paul to come
reteam.
back from doing his cat feeding.
Oh, okay.
So, no urgency. Come on back and let me know when you want to join us.
I'm back.
Oh, back.
What are we playing?
We don't know. We're going to do a random.
Okay.
Yep.
Stick an X up there so I can invite you, Pi. And every now and then I have these thoughts of what do people do on real live streams?
Maybe we're going to watch one some point.
Yeah, just looking at that Trek Yards one, I'm going, oh, look at how good that looks. And then I've been watching Non Sequitur and going, oh, look at how good that stuff looks.
And,
well, from what I've seen, you have to start
like
somewhere.
Looks like Sav is joining too.
I invited her.
I hope she doesn't chicken out. Oh, she will.
Yeah. She's really good when we get her.
She thought this was going to be a random party. Oh, there's a team. Yes, there's a team. Just wanted to type XXX.
And pizza.
4X is a beer.
It's a beer?
Yes.
So.
And 2X's is a beer too.
Right. So this would be the American version of your 4X. This would be 2 bottles of Dos Equis. All right, are you guys ready for a little random here?
Yes, let's get random.
Okay.
Let's get random.
Horrible.
Yeah, it'll be gravity kills or.
At least it won't be counterpoint. Did you all get that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna have to take penalty and ditch. Unlike some people.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, here's
Groundhog Day.
Okay, here's the plan.
Okay.
There's four. We're 3/4 of the team here.
We're 4/5 of the team.
4/5 of the team. We go together. One of us goes closing the doors, the gateways. Somebody else takes care of
beating the crap.
Everybody else draws fire.
Okay.
And we just keep doing this. There is no. And if somebody yells Leroy Jenkins, we kill them.
Okay. Let's go to the left.
Mum will get most of the threat, obviously.
No, I'll grab a ton of threat too. Let's be honest.
Okay, let's go left.
Well, this thing can cloak every so often, so I should be able to
I'll just I'll shoot, and I'll just kind of work my way forward and start working the next group too.
Okay.
Except when they do that. I don't know who's getting the time portals, mind you, but we're...
Somebody? Not me, I'm just shooting stuff.
Well, I'm trying to.
Well, I'm just...
There we go, there's one. I forgot this thing has jam sensors.
Yeah.
I don't play this one that often.
Because it sucks.
No, the ship.
Oh.
It still sucks, but I don't play this one that often.
2.
Oh, you've already got that one.
That one.
Yeah, I'm jumping to 3. Looks like somebody's getting 3, so I'll just start shooting.
To get the remaining ones. It's not going to happen.
I don't know. Yeah, if we can get enough firepower on this quickly.
How did I end up over there? Okay. Let's try that again.
I think I got it. We're not going to get it, because I forgot there's 2 more. All right.
Didn't get them.
Oh well. Call this a rehearsal.
Don't worry, wait! It's changing.
Yeah, it's Groundhog Day.
It's
what's shooting
Groundhog
at me?
Day.
That thing. There you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yay!
That wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
Less painful than it
now
can
the
be.
timeline is changing.
Yeah, no. Basically, though, we got the kind of the plan here.
Mm-hmm. I think we're pulling some of the ships from the second portal in that first.
I was, because I ended up in between. I was taking fire from all of them.
Yeah.
I ended up taking fire from all of them. So.
Wait. The timeline is changing.
Oh shit.
The first time I was in this I really wondered.
We've done this before. Yes, we have.
Yeah, the first time I was in this, I kind of went, "What but what? Huh?
What did we do wrong?"
Yeah, I thought it was enormously broken.
I thought we did something wrong, or something.
One.
Moving on to the second. I'm just trying to draw fire, guys, so...
Me too.
Which I do very well, apparently.
Half a second off closing it. That was annoying.
I know, isn't that frustrating?
I'm going to move forward, try to draw some more fire, see if we can get some people away here, so...
Got that one.
Yeah, that's the second.
I'll keep here, somebody get the third.
I seem to be out of... Yep, that's the third.
All right, moving to the fourth. Should be able to sneak in and get it.
I'm gonna try and pull everybody over here.
Okay, up to the 4th.
7 seconds.
Well, we're doing better than the last time. We'll give it that, but yeah. All right, see if I can pull him back here. Somebody can get around.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Timeline change imminent.
The Toxotot is ready. Fire! Hey, timed that nicely.
I blame Picard for this. He should have destroyed that thing.
He just... What did he do? He just hit it. No, didn't he give it to somebody?
And the Shoei destroyed it, and then they hit, but effectively they hit it on Earth for years.
Wait, the timeline change imminent. Yeah, I do like.
And it gets more and more ugly for every time.
That's interesting.
Whoa.
That.
What happened?
I have no clue. I'm not going to argue it. Maybe we did well.
No, they're still there. They're just not on the screen.
Which makes it even easier to do.
That was weird. The whole cutscene played twice for me, and I couldn't get out of it.
Oh, that's weird. Dropping grav wells to try and keep them away from you guys here.
I'm using Chemosite just to, since they're grouped together, which will make them explode better.
I have it.
Got it good.
Moving to the next one.
It's still there.
What? It's still there?
Yeah.
Swing back around.
Damn it. Maybe because the timeline changed.
Clearly the timeline changed.
Oopsie. Put those guys in there. Okay. Something went away. Second one went away.
I'm just getting hammered here, so...
Damn it.
I'm trying here.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, we got half of them. Oh, now they're back.
Now, who cares about Enterprise J?
They're a big ship. They can
It's a big ship. They can take it. They can take care of it. They got a big ship.
Oh, that's weird. It's showing that we have 50% closed and still 4 open. That's weird.
What's the bet that we won't be able to finish it?
Oh, we'll finish it. Otherwise, we'll be stuck here for the rest of all time and eternity. It will be. This is, yeah, think about it. This could be a gamer's definition of hell. I'm gonna die.
I was just reminded of Homer Simpson.
Oh?
Oh no, that wasn't in the Star Trek spoof. That was the Red October spoof. In the submarine saying, we're all gonna die, and then the phone rings. Hello?
This year's anniversary ship is Vulcan. That's interesting. Or do we already know that?
We knew that already.
That's right.
Not sure about that. It might or might not be good for my Vulcan tune here.
I just realized I don't have any bacon on this tune. What the heck?
Yay!
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, it's all the portals.
Now, where's the Anorax?
It's over by the Enterprise.
I'm headed out towards it
right
now.
There we go.
You know what? Suck anti-time Anorax. Wait!
That was
Oh, there were two Enterprises.
Yeah, did you see that too?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, did you see the shadow of the J on the J or something?
Yeah, it was two Enterprises.
Yeah, one was like a shadow of the other one, which is weird.
Very, all good things-esque. Now we need to stop them for good. What we have to do this.
Wait!
Whew. Well, that stunk up the place.
Yeah, we kind of sucked.
Yeah, we talk a good game, but wow, that didn't work. I gotta get some more DPS and some other toys on that one. Right, let's see what we got.
I did pretty good, but what we need is somebody who can sneak in and close these things while we're doing this.
So true. 700 dilithium and 70 fleet marks or 70 marks of some sort. It's not that bad.
Yeah. No, I've noticed that one works very well when there's a very sort of sneaky ship that's got all of the non-threatening stuff on it.
Yeah.
I have to switch over to one of my Rami ships because they're much more into for the sneaky stuff.
My pirate ship does that reasonably well. Yeah, so well, it's just sort of you go in there and everybody else is doing their thing and it just goes closing through. So that works well, but it's very boring, but it goes fast. Well, you know, fast is good.
Fast is good. Well, fast isn't always good. But we won't go there today. I think this is probably a good closing point for the day.
Probably is.
Probably is. Nice to talk to all of you again, and depending on what goes on tomorrow, we haven't even done the patch notes, so depending on Darkthorn's work schedule, maybe we'll do patch notes tomorrow.
We'll do patch notes tomorrow. I don't have to work till Saturday.
Great. So let's do that. We will be on tomorrow. I don't know what time. I have a class from 6 till 7 tomorrow, so probably in the afternoon again, because I will be heading out about this time tomorrow. So thanks all for joining us. Thank you to everyone who's watching us. And we will see you tomorrow. We will put out a time for when we're going to talk. And everybody have a great evening.
Bye.
Wonderful tomorrow.
I love the byes.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
See y'all tomorrow.